kakra dia say ma NPP say o plea bargaining NPP na e dey say amra na buy.
That is not the case. Yes, that is the case.
Pamcho. Emra no say mo na buy. Okay.
Emra way plea bargaining no is under offenses and other criminal and offenses
amendment.
No, I'm coming. It's under 30 years na make 1967 na make. Samra way formally was introduced in 1960. Criminal and other offenses procedure act,
that one.
No, I'm coming. And they amended in 2022. And it will be disingenuous on your part to say that a young people in this amra naba Mr. educated publica may a cratch in you. It is I never say the mention of now fan mate. It is one of the what the cost. Nepen people at chow. And you and your coffers amra neba. And running or gun I'm running dada. Then I was here. And amendments, they say we need to the way a amendment. Amendment. Of course.
Okay, let's move on.
But me person me trust and fan show treat NPP in this amra neba. Amra 1916 na what you say. Now, plea bargaining. Chairman won't to me there as we speak. I feel na court na ma approval. You and I sitting here and the details no we don't even know. As to because we have types of bargaining. As to whether a charge bargaining, sentence bargaining, or fact bargaining, you yourself you don't know. Yenya botre. Sabi. A same way, plea bargaining, no. The essence of some running in an akoyete say, Falmus Yoko. Obidi Musio, dear Semo, a person will walk for no what yet your far when you know the way we shall say the NDC for a 10 general woman near her, a was same way one. And Pamno Chanos, I lengthy try now, Modembe Femuno. My opted for sa legal remedy way. Inti. Sikana mo kano metu amfa mo musuo nko
na sikana
mo musuo no na mo fa nko
meba o sa ye musuo sikana wo je yampa ana akase da akokwa no wafa akoye ne ye je sika
yes sikana wo je denti na wanje sika eno nti na make je o say obi enter into this plea bargaining it depends asem a ode ka yes attorney general Bome charge say I call so call ezem kojiska ampa me kogis ka ho no me ne ya adwene me kogis sika kojo de oh sika me kogi ya me dibi koye fu me ye sei afo no ye an me ye nkrofo di ho dance ye UTV for kra moti he mo ba be fa afo no mfo nyina de beto abontene hunu se afo ni da ho ya ntam afu kase a UTV for kra mo bo ho ma anabaso na emomu no because of our own control sebi natural disaster or occurrences intino ensutam eba be fa
se buru ni nyina akọ
na se wonim se ensuo de eba nhwe ba bi
me ka se ensuo be fa buru ni nyina
ekromu akra no ensuo etu submerge na ekromu akra ensuo 156 meba 1000 acres oh yeah oye say ya enye oye say ya enye
I say meba anti
me fama so ba kuntias me tie de attorney general ka me tie de chairman won to me
corruption
court no be tie obia but e wutina ho na wadwen o say o de free chairman won to me enumu ba bia anye no kra you are not being fair and also sincere to them and only had am pesa o share nso I don't know the okanasem
that is it
I don't know the okanasem now no the any die un pesa wo bagi ne die na di now pesa wo gi se bia bia die abaha ne ka jo say da bia no state is always right
but that's why
da bia state in court nkodi for but me che say sa bia na mo de ne fam no say he utwemu a court no kura nya time ni di o ye twe won to me anopa awia enumre che say court kura nya time mpo no wadi
ba enyina so bia ni de
no
we say plea bargaining as about in Ghana the criminal and other offenses
so your
okay it me patch
amendment act
exactly amendment
act 2022
and before you amend an act it means that there was an so when it comes to Sanye Abusa Panyi 2013 na mo na se makwa ko ECOWAS parliament me say me tell say emra me ma ye mrada me ninku e fa so hihye mra what dey me che and I make a chair will say we nyamra foforo
emnadada
na yeshe mu kena eti wo kan
me pacho
okay
obusan pe pacho
mate
anya no kore nti
me pacho Criminal and Other Offences Procedure Act
and wo
Act 30 no and no deals with plea bargaining. It's amendment.
About 1969.
Yes, 1960. 1960, not 1969.
Okay,
1960. 1960. Act 30.
Act 30. Go right now.
Act 30. A procedure. Act 29 no and Criminal and Other Offences Act. Me say Act 30 procedure say be we a lawyer. It asem na make and mebua go through the Act 30 and see if the procedure
it's not entirely true.
No, so that's what I'm saying. It was formally introduced.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. And you're amending in 2022. So where there's no dispute about it.
That's it.
Sabi, eba say ye nwe mrane sa na eba dia anya hwe nisu no wo.
Oh yeah, me ni mother. Say me support say we go pass.
That's it. I pre-bargaining emrano. Onunyafo koloso man obusampani mu nkose NPP na de bae in 2022. Honorable koloso so man kwa NPP ni kire say 1960 na sam na no wo ho. Na 2022 no eno mu hye mu kena.
Yes.
Ayesa na tiampa. We de bunim me mawo exactly be 8 minutes on this. Educate kaka na
I have the act 1079.
Yes,
right. Emrabia no senior honorable Kaya no the preamble which is
Oka 1079 you are referring to the amendment 2022 amendment. Now Act 30 I want you to quote Act 30 deception because make sure the source the source.
The preamble says an act to amend the Criminal and Other Offences Procedure Act 1960 to 1930. This is where it matters. To provide for
no, not 1930, it's Act 30. Wadaro makani.
Until the man
60. Yeah, the 1930.
An act to amend the Criminal and Other Offences Procedure Act 1960, which is an Act 30. This is where it matters. To provide for plea bargaining in the administration of criminal justice and for related matters.
So it is anchored on Act 30. Hey, what's also you see a debate on
Section 162 162R inserted, which means insertion. Yes, we are amending the law to add. Right. To add. So, and this is the language of the law. I'm not making this is the law, and it's available publicly.
Oh, Kasano, what's it then? What the kind of kind is here now?
The Criminal Act, Other Offences Act.
Offences Act.
It's in the Bible.
Senior.
So that is what you are saying.
Just amendment
was introduced in 1960.
The Act of Criminal Procedure.
The Act of Criminal Procedure. I'm not a practitioner.
The Act of Criminal Procedure. Yes, Obiya Bonia crime and exactly. Yes, if I'm a bra, I'll make a pleading, obey ready charges. You take me through the process. So that's what the law says. There was no valid process. Yabo Kwedua, obey me a year fee court. Any attorney general, I could negotiate. Namajia to say between the Obo Mekweduno and myself, Yajia to say, and I think he mentioned it. The Edika charge bargaining. So Obo Mekwedu say, charge no saying that here. But over so, Abba charge is Namajia to na akwansidie bi wo ho ebia metiaka the tozu me no your sentence ebia ya bema tell me can maybe 40 mishra mumma me 5 and metia de aka no and the last one is non-prosecution which is to say you know what exam musika mishra mo metia with interest but charges no there mo charges
it's a bit just can see who
yes
na mo say de be ko gina court de mo free
so those are the but it's important to correct the record said there was no valid procedure for plea bargaining in 1960. The criminal procedure is always been from 1960. He's correct on that. But correct say there was a part of the law that allowed for plea bargaining. Yes. That is based on the amendment that happened in 2022. Good. But let me make this policy question. Makawa Fide was open. Say I think knowing what I know in criminal procedure and the nature of the court, I think is one of the laws I support. I know that sometimes even NPP people checking out, which is why I'm sure say he is doing everything to say no more. You should own this with your chest because over the backlogs in our court, over the nature of our prisons, over the nature of resources wasted. You should own this, right? You should be happily owning this and not denying it, right? The central point is criminal procedure. They near obi kwagade na ohwe say one deterrent say obi enya bonini bi but you're also looking for reparation and restoration it is a maria unso na say ya beka che wiase nyina say o de make courta dia ohwe ni say o de make prisoner o be kima so say o che obi nko wiase ni but me be jisu say amount for me shamo me conform maria unso je unso meto ba kwa kan ho you achieve the same purpose without necessarily taking me to prison. So plea bargaining is a part of criminal procedure in many parts of the world, right? And it is a idea I will say we should encourage and we should be grateful. Say NPP are buying did that and not be running away from the shadows.
A simple definition. Also, plea bargaining is a process under the Criminal and Other Offences Procedure Act 1960, Act 30. As amended by Act 1079 of 2022, whereby an accused person and the prosecution negotiate a written agreement before
no so
what I'm saying is it's just some na be kan no say me dey
wo se enyam na mo de buy wo se sam na no
o da bi o kasa no
wo se enyam na mo buy
no na me cho say there before say ye be ya amendment so we ko free baby ne de buy
na mo de buy na mo de sa paper get de be shame na mbo me da say
the procedure nobody is running away from this beautiful law running away from this beautiful law.
Why? Beautiful. I'm saying
what I'm saying is beautiful. Cost involved. All them let try and but I know some say so honorable consultation and say yes. This procedure, new procedure. The Bobby Kwadu, Nekwaya Obetimi Afendi Pakra Faso, which started. The date is actually 22nd July 2022.
Yeah.
Until that time, Gayera won to me ain't me Nahua Kwenya. Enka say mene aging coca. Either say or better charge and so. Na metia anase onti sentence ne so anase onyi kwadu no kwan fi ona mintia scanning sa kwanya no na enyi ho before July 2022. Okay. Na the HS say ne say at least on the exam ban no the age to say you want to me is at least accepting say obeni hu nkomo no he asem no
sigre will be quarter beyond
me patch lawyer Collins we yes my program na yesterday be patch
but some for pleading say but o wasem ka and
ujina court
na me nyamra
ujina court
obi nko to kwaju tu nkasa me wasem ka ma court yeti na sem no
ya mo no sima
asem na mo kan say
make a man say
oh
it's important say at this stage this process allows Yerawun to me to have a confidential disclosures and conversation with AG no mo pass and misibre in a way say bi abema Ghana enya ni sika I heard from Exim Bank and also give us justice in some form. Inti the people who think that the process and I say NDC is relaxing in the oral, I think say a share oral promise to recover if there is anything recoverable and also serve justice if there is anything to serve. But the central point I thought was important to clarify is that this law started in 2022. There was criminal procedure before that, but not quite be a new for a plea bargaining process until July 2020.
Me da sepa what na clarification is 10:30 abo ye be call aferi any hu samsam hu sam ya kan be do sabre minority press conference afa majority in some of can ban some of can so pesike bi na nka mu tumi di awie aferi military hospital no na hu sam ba no minority for so chese na sika aka a on betumi e de awie hospital no e $500,000 sika na aka no no nti na nka ban we say utumi sika no de kokoko wie na so aban ne sika emu oduro about $18 million say eno no mo de betumi de awie hospital no na sansemi bae no owura Kennedy akompreko Japan a ono eye nkane asen South Mrase bedwani no nukure ya wo pere sanka NPP 2 franc ama no ento aba man 2 franc ama party no no nukure ya bra ye Mrase bedwani no na ono ye chairman ema defense and intelligence kasa edefa ho kire se sa aferi hospital no
defense and interior
defense and interior me da ho se defense and interior no o kansem kakra bi efa ho moma yentie na se yetie di die ni wie a na yetie
ne beti
yetie o wa kana di wakasa bi pacho moma yentie ni sabo kan no yetie wie a na fi yetie Dr. Bamian so se ma hudo bi a wo kan ye na fi yetie di ato so mo yentie o wa kana di Japan
NPP before they should be careful with me. Say me ya better. Me ya mess beans all over the place. No be to say cook and say me ya pan it trim. Oni me ya better. NPP before me ya ready. Me say July 2027. Me no more action. I will Ghana. You be surprised. You think I'm stupid? I'm stupid to come and follow you guys again? Me catch them. Me see me slow confident. Don't wait and see. I've given you the time. Say June 2027. You see action in this country. Now this is miserable. Why? I say I bring up our needs and poor Ghana. Many Obia Obatabi. Obia Mefsidu. Only who near back to Ghana. Only who I bring it. Now I will deal with him at my own time. Nobody did the chairman's chairman's and papa in there. And the Kumasi Apari, useless people.
You've made particular reference to 2 hospitals that are almost done. Sevilla, which is a regional hospital, and Afari Hospital, which is a military hospital. I think that we expect Sevilla to be commissioned. I think hopefully by next month, July, he tells me. So if all goes well, Dr. Insiasari is assuring me that we can commission July in Sevilla and by August commission Afari as well. So I think those 2 hospitals are very, very important for us to commission. They are excellent hospitals, have the space, and they could really take off the burden from Komfo Anokye.
Na work in Japan can some out be a fan who crashes brand people are being Mukrano, no more Quansessa hospital no. And Keso Muye, na 8 years so much me and we na say a video no so order. Na will be about 1.5 years, 15 months, and I found 1.5 years, so see who we are now patches. Or can some out be so the fan which say even a year agenda 111 no crano, your tongue, I may be not the 10% in who do be the who say be. Honorable Koluso Samankwa, Sir Aferi Hospital, we are MP, now you're former MP.
Yes.
I was Ashanti Mantemu, this hospital, now Mantemu and Ana Ewo, and Bepimne, Edu baby, Edu, and Hunsam, I conabra, working at Japan, I say 8 years, more to me, na Friday ntina will be about 1.5 years no I say mo be jiran the constitution wonwie e dey na si mo kwa mo ntumi anwie ntia ye de baby edro ne ho nsem semedo
Afari military hospital hospital da yakuma so pa na wabo obonyanfo Kennedy ohene Japan nasem no na wabo next president of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Mahama Dubaomi asoso enu mo asem na the minimfa afari project in honey. Me so me serve on Defense and Interior Committee as vice chairman. And I'm here chairman for Government Assurance Committee of Parliament. And I said the okan ye no. Me ye Kumazi MP ana me Sawa Ashanti Media. Ejakobla. Die minimum eni. Sa afari hospital ye kan ho asem. E kan 9 hospitals Eurojet project no. Omanpanyin Kufuor abreso ye rolling it out. True. Iti Omanpanyin Kufuor na adwene hu say there be ye 37 military hospital won Nkran ha serve the southern sector. Enti ehu behia say wo say etimi nya bi soso wo Asante Mantem na no so ahwe the northern sector. Enti Omanpanyin Kufuor aban in the cabinet in the secure funding no for the project. No crany ya buying to me and to because there was change of government. Any free abaimo. Ebi ya mekasa say we say obi anwo onto obedini. A baby project. Time why you free abaimo no. Omanpanyin Mills of blessed memory. Epeja project na nka ye kwa koje ni nyanche ni ase. Ebi o mo kan so fola baby na the project na eko no originally no nyanche ni ase. Ona na ye the project na eko. NDC abama project ne so no omo ba aban mu no omo hwe ye nim pa Nyankopon nim emma project ne so e de call Tamale. We had to fight them. Me I was part of Nkrofo na me no bi kura minimum anaka mebo on the floor of parliament. Because the project was so dear to some of us. At the time NDC aban na just say relocating project, you know. And and almost had it back to Accra. Later, then return it to Kumasi. Yen ye kon Santokwa no. Santokwa yen ye kon ye. It is obi ba be catch here will say NPP ba yen NPP anya ho hwea. Me no we will come to that issue. Me person me catch here paying say as a time ye kra no ye me take me so me serve on Defense and Interior Committee ye bo anansi ye kwa kohwe project no that time no na ewo 40%. Ena contractor no wa ye adwuma kwa kodru 98%.
What's that 40% na ebrebe?
Because tie
na 40% in ebrebe.
40% no. That was 2017. Okay. And ya ba ben mu no.
Okay.
Na ye ya ba ben mu no. Because project, you know, 2014 na me wo parliament, but that time no Ora Mahama na a court site ye copa on to manya say this is the project no finally no after project no ye de ba be so. Now the meaning say governance is a continuous process. Enti NPP aban ba yen ba beto aso. From say 40% no and ye dey call 98%.
Until aka 2%.
Na ka just 2%.
And 2% na den.
You see, so we share Defense and Interior Committee report, any head committee report. Mame me wo Parliament of the Fourth Republic of Ghana report of the Committee on Defense and Interior on the 2024 annual budget estimates for the Ministry of Defense. So this is the report. So there was a Defense Health Initiative, structural design and financial proposals concerning the expansion project of 37 military hospital are under review. The expansion would ensure all officers have continued access to quality health care. Also, the military hospital at Afari in Kumasi has been completed and is expected to be commissioned in March 2024.
It's completed.
Yes.
And expected to be completed.
And expected to be commissioned in
March.
It's in March, you know, and I'm not saying commission.
Okay.
Sir, a project. Yes.
I don't know commission.
Very well. Because now you are the contract and $500,000. Less than $1 million. It may take $7 million. Product fee go to $85 million. No, well, I'll come to that. Issue way. Yeah, well, in fact, on my one CD cranny. So project way. We will come to that now. March 2024, and now was saying can you call commission our project. But because of saying election year, not so many projects. Then on my opinion, and no commission so many projects now go for class A. Now do anything when you know why and I was like, the time one contractor no raising the issue of sika we ama. There's no way obey and over or the key never my you to access the facility.
March 2024.
Yes.
You know say before March.
Before March. So after March ni nyina na ne kakra wa no enyam buy
$500,000, you know.
To the best of my knowledge, because when you go through the funding
payment,
yes,
you were still in power.
No, you were in power.
Yes.
And 500,000.
No. Listen. Then the person just say contractor say no kwan say be a car be obi ya did a bind contractor. But me person me chere say obi obaba be ka chere wo say 8 years NPP anya ho hwe no eno de mejitu monye yi. Nemo afobuo bi wo homa ebi a two glamorous political party in India. Then the issue is at the end of the day no ye ni mo an say eye mame awo na ye nua. What we are thinking now ne say e kwan ben ye be fa so a the remaining or outstanding balance na kan omo betua ma contractor no. Na contractor no wa bie facility ne dia mai na ya operationalize na semfa na semunko eno ne ya na saba
mame hwe bibi wa ha. The project was supposed to be commissioned because it was completed.
Yes.
Completed and was supposed to be commissioned in March 2024.
Yes.
And now you did Onipaneka $500,000.
Yes.
And your project be a sumboma mopa as MPs.
Yes.
A sumboma mopa tini on my money na.
Yes.
March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, 8 to 9 months. On money to me raise $500,000 me pachomba. $500,000. And fan contract aneka and the key no. I'm commission. Mind you say, so bohwa say man penin na dan kweku fado abe commission sa hospital no. It's the $500,000 from March up to November.
And narrow the same.
But some maybe some
10 key projects. Na afaridiani ka ho 9. N9. You complete commission 6 district ones in the area. That's what I'm saying. In fact, regional hospital, yes,
we are talking about.
No, the person me chase buy to a cabin. And I will say 500 one contract and any deal.
No, we say $500,000.
And now we be to say be one
$500,000 in the car. And I will say from March to November.
So
how many to raise $500,000?
What Guinness is so say. Na contract about na buy any deal.
We are talking about money, not the number of contractors in the account. I ain't no more contractors. Me say,
you know, we
say per the kind.
Yes.
We say the project was supposed to be completed.
Yes.
No percentage.
They say it has been completed. Because we need to say one more architecture. You better say
completed.
Exactly.
And supposed to be commissioned in March 2024.
It's ready for use.
March 2024. But because here they can $500,000 in.
Me say to the best of my knowledge, now you only contractor no 500,000.
And it was here first kind of man for kidding my
Oh, but say na
and maybe say are you saying so hospital can see it say na motumi ababa wie na e ka $500,000 in tino or money to me raise at that time no bo so be nsia ekọ nwotwe a yetu raise ana hospital na ka wa abepim ne didn't na montu raise ese kan sa abre no na bi na eni ho
me say the whole thing na
because some commission ka boa mo political fortune
adia a dealers a project no ba ko so na me pese make
because ese kan
was also as a result of multiple relocation of the site.
I know they there be you know come March commission also completed and commission to be commissioned in March 2024
according to Defense and Interior
good until I make a say report no the
exactly
say Daniel wie
yes
until be commission 2024
exactly yes
and so to be a commission exactly because
of outstanding issues
$500,000
made here to the best of my knowledge.
Thank you. Sana press conference a minority here no so abokan here.
Okay, that's fine.
It is $500,000 ampani ampa and I maybe said such a huge project yet mo wie na mo commission and for start here adwuma ebeye NPP party no amo abam sa abre no ebeboa mo political fortune no mo timi raise $500,000 for all this while and na mo di fi abam
e jakwa process enye say just $500,000 assembly eke in fact the whole project in Accra no ye negotiate once we negotiated it from $33 million to 19 point something million. It tells you say Abayno was engaged in prudent management of resources. And was a bon MPP Abanya Basso.
And I'm saying,
was a bon MPP Abanya Basso. And I make a chair will say, as to the best of my knowledge, if not for SARS, Ikana na contract and I say young fans also not there. Any na Ewosenka or Dicky in my nanka near BB everything.
$500,000.
Of course.
And until the multi-million commission.
Yes.
March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Answer the movie abem. Thank you.
Yeah, millions of dollars. Their man. They're not there.
The project was the project was completed. It's completed and it's supposed to be commissioned in March 2024. But do you tell Dr. Bamianso the near boy now? Or see Dr. Nsiansare assure say it will be commissioned either July. I'm saying we're in July and after in August. And so much as some say you can't wait. And
I'm saying parliamentary report. Don't confuse yourself.
So which me so which is which? Mami ti okakra mo so mo buy and so mo wie akato.
What am go to yes kind of contractor no na
don't honorable madam for prazo me support ni be the so be ko parliament bi mu but oh yeah the bi ada I say na me see afem me kawen kaw man sa na me baso no mami coach Kenya Japan say has Aferi Hospital
is it a Kennedy like supposed person?
Yes, has Aferi Hospital been
diabolical
there for 15 months? As some people I don't know. But we are not to us. Okay, we were there for 8 years. We didn't do it. Don't blink your eyes. You see, I am speaking the truth. When you sound bite, I say the whole year. Copy me see about Waba. Juma. Dr. Nsiansare and Kasa Joy FM live interview. O say hospital no mo complete no edu omo beto aso me ko do 96 to 97%. That's what he said. Njomo enwie. Njomo abo kan 96 to 97%. Dr. Nsiansare
96 98 and
they say won Dr. Baomi also say Womiye ono no koka was a Cape Coast for on airport on the harbor. O say we be by July any we see August 500,000. Eja ahin here the koye sky train
$2 million.
$2 million
Feasibility.
just we hear anywhere. Ahin here the ko Pualugu Dam according to Baomi and signature team in northern region.
Just pay the money and stop this.
I hear the
point. Government and you are still complaining.
$11.9 million, almost $12 million. 11.9, which to 500,000 FIMA. Cut 11.4 million.
So go and pay.
$2 million SkyTrain. Mesamba, you know so. I saw the
That's what I'm saying.
cathedral
was also the court cathedral.
What they call to $94 million, to $500,000 for my Becca. 93 million. It was not true. 93 million, 500,000,
which is true. The more
when yes, I say, me and you NPP, MPs, no. Omuna NPP for what Ashanti region should blame them. There were 47 MPs. NDC ni ano wo me baako na wo ye wa djura ka mo
spending officers.
Ni wo adjura baako en wo je film en e be ka muntaka nko a e chi ni ya ba ba je ya de back.
O go blame mom say.
So what you say? MPs to ho government in power, MPs about 45 of them. And wo tumfo e fa akora no be stress sika $10 million so the be confirm here me go am kan chere me
na so le na no mo mebo na ye na no we so ya do
you see to be a government in power must you hold your stronghold you couldn't even do it afari you know the problem mean you
is your emergency so ni ma so ohine jiji sika bi na wa dwen ye say
honorable consul amankwa me part
MPC na Ashanti kwa na Nigeria but still and then you are making a big mistake
make campaign ma
don't be emotional
all said that and the whole thing is legacy no one person wo ye regional hospital wo Greater Accra unim say minister mo ready say kwaku ajema menu oko why planet etarmo wo Mahama di mo why no dey ekufado
the minister na ko why yeah men keka
no ko why ti we
men yes ade no
be him say regional hospital rich
men yes ade
Mahama no see Emas phase 2 no what sabo beto aso manye ukosi Bank of Ghana
it is opposite UGMC phase 1
UGMC
was built by Mills but phase 2 was built by Kufuor if check the records I took the members there
one took a student and on the plaque paper ekojina Rebecca ni enu kwa wa check boy knows we go be no kwajima menu ka say hospital no problem no generator ni ho and joy from pay investigation we say generator because machines are negum no say we like
kasa no mo pe kasa
ba ni light pe be say engineer say we do light wo so I say mo ni nyina adeni say amabisi wo so you know just
nko fiasca no na ye nko
so so man kwa jade a kire no
won answer me say on say ye buy na onko tiesika wonko tiesika no ye ko tiesika na enka nkrofo bebre wo say the atofos ne ye save sika bebre say we investigate enipa na ade na kwakodi won chen no wo ba fe akando hwehwe so ti ase akando ama team wo hwehwem onipa bi esika bi akodi ni nchen bi oba fe Eurojet project no I am NPP for person yes President Kufuor no kwai e no ko fa you know MOU with Eurojet and Egyptian April 2008 no ba be fe so no and no kwai ni by October 28 e ko Parliament House and we deliberate and we pass in 2nd November na mom ne wo ni se sika bi ama because the following if you remember no and Arab Spring so be kaya Arab Spring see
to man
it is sika bia
it's briba na ye share project na say
briba ye buy be share no and buy 2014 ye ko sika fe sika ni ye ma Eurojet so onko Barclays and Absa South Africa and we ko this kind no and ye be start project no nanka project no 2017 as I say we
and I'm modern now
2017 and the yabo money raising now according to them building nanka sada and they see one as at 2016 July na building no on ankasa when masama oba report na 90% completed.
It's not true.
You go graphic online.
Not true.
Just go graphic online right now. You will see 2016 na 90%.
That cannot be true.
You completed building no.
2016 90%.
Ya kra machines aba. Ye di begum na wo port. Mo buy mo machine ni gu wa ma expired date children mo born ocean. Mo ocean mo and you. You so bebre ho a mo fifi fudani asa mo be usama. You did it to Ghanaians. And never ba be gina pretend say mo do Ashanti man. Near hospital ne siwe na nkrofo ebe kono nganya yaresa no ye 500 beds sa se no ka no na nka be pese me ka
enkasa
3 places no almost suggesting almost suggest 3 places almost call northern region northern sector and one for oba greater Accra and also 37 no so ha na mum ne betumi asevu anka be hwe northern na be bulo money adi na be bo na bo Ashanti ban no and central region and na yan famra yan famisi Ashanti region and na ye November NDC starting Emma obi enim so ko starting amudu 90% we say we do obi no 8 years you can't even boast of any hospital eye muamu fiasi A to Z ewa Ashanti region we start one what here mama hospital bakwa other district we start na we ewa
Ashanti na ye ka region say go and ask the contractor
contractor who
if a project ba kokura mu je kuma ye na be complete ni na from now hospital ni na we completed all so you don't know what you are saying
you don't know what you are saying contractor no da no so ka kire na kufa do
na me pese mi say president ko any more be ye na NPP
Juma onwie ye no wo be ko commission o ka tell no say a criminal so
be emergency center kwa ye slam Ghana for the company
NPP for ade wo mu say ya me say atu wonyenyen so wo hu kotoku ano fa kora nhyem nze say won saka bia wo be hu bia no Ghana for ye be solve problem no if say ye baby ye nim say president Kufo no initiative but ye any be starting to be completely one promise and to be two agenda one guba one to complete and sika popo my
me da se ye be di sa samu nyina ho the property am have sector be kan wasam da one day ye be kan after am some ya hwe bibi say
sector by sector
as on mine de bia na be kan say mi say anyway say Mitie parliamentary because parliament is a house of records and the house you need to it is a report on the buy say
yes
the project has been completed and to be commissioned in March 2024 let's see a
fantastic
it is a parliamentary select committee
yes
actually this has some number
yes
na say ne you to me a commission you find say can March no you commission Mampani Abedeche Dr. Baumia kwa no kan say Dr. Insian Sare assure ono Dr. Baumia na mean say Dr. Insian Sare na kan no kran kire Dr. Baumia and I said den
on kan of
March and say commission
say the car
afei yantumi commission Ebeba of July yan commission August yan commission you say the $500,000 yan commission abepimu ne enti asoman so biti baby no ka say such a deficit such a hospital $500,000 into the can wure mu from 2024 bepem na
to be anye
how do you feel
never that na bo we see them
me am pay from let's share more for once Mr. Mo. You see, the more I listen to politicians, the more I'm convinced that on my way, and I think Zafari is a classic example of the failure of the two parties. And I've said it in this studio time and over again. Ghana for your kind of problems are NPP, near NDC, a classic part of the problem, right? Eja Nyama Miensa, the Edikai, Ira Collins is absolutely correct in the history. Ira Munko tells us, say 2014, the project was started, and it is true. $180 million, 2014. He's also correct that in the 2016 reportage, it said that the project was about 90% complete. Ejamamimsa said, he says in 2024, it was 96% or fully completed. He says in 2016, it was almost completed. A ban is saying a project from 2016 to 2024, but the hospital is not operational.
The ministry told us
This you are as blamable as anybody, and even more blamable if you ask me. Right? So the bigger question is not about NPP ni NDC, because Sebi Kofo started 20 project contract, or at least had the initiative. It's also correct that the project moved between Tamale and Accra and then Afari, right? These are all politics around Ghanaians. We should learn to depoliticize this country. Otherwise, Obi Wu Afari, Obi Wu. Send your kind so for $180 million in 2024. Basically, we're still talking about balances of about $85 million. He is talking about $500,000. How does it make sense?
And I went here.
And yet we have the most sophisticated people in NPP and NDC. And a project of this nature, we are teaching the NPP and NDC. Let's ask ourselves hard questions. For me as a governance person, as a private lawyer, the board be inviting me na me career training and I say me continue be board or so. Na me share the governance system amana. Question back one me bisa me say kwan ben dey befa so adwuma we e be make decisions say be adwuma wa any managers entimi mfa adwuma na nya de omo pe na emo me be so afofo nyina. It's the same question I'm asking myself. Kwan ben dey befa so e be share Ghana. NPP near NDC does not hijack us in the way they've hijacked us all these years. And they should be interested in answering that same question. Ebani say, and a project that was defined from the beginning gets relocated up and down with no implications for what the cost will be for the project. Ebani say a continuity where NDC may SO at least, or it's a matter of record, did substantial amount of the work by the time they were leaving in 2016. And I understand that 8 years, MPP was in power and is only scrambling to say, sometime in 2024. What happened? And then in 15 months, somebody is being in power and the same narrative is around. I mean, why?
Why? I say,
why?
I say, Misa Pa, ya, Udi Bisa, na, and come on here, the best you are. I was a penny commadawasi.
So we in 2 minutes.
And there be 2 minutes to so every until 1 minute.
Father's Day.
1 minute per pacho. 1 minute. Pacho.
Okay, you mean president na me man happy Father's Day in advance. Ochina ejanu nyina na chief of staff Julius Debra honorable Eric Kupuku, a Greek minister. Na David Dakuji Eastern Region ono ye deputy organizer, regional organizer. If you also recall chairman and kasa this time. If you meet your merman nyina minimum ewa ya brabum. Eni ye nunu ya noma ewa na happy Father's Day.
So aja wo de medro domnase bekwai. Na
ezumi kuro domnase o.
Mankesim. Me Asante bekwai.
Oh, okay.
Domnase. Machia me papa ankasa de wafremu wafremu ntem nti ne nuanu mo aka nyina ne kuro no se maboko no agya no ho nyina me wishi wo nyina happy Father's Day sa na amayosem so de medical achia Dr. Baumia former president John Ejekom Kufuor so papa mema Happy Father's Day. Sana Nana do Danko Akufo-Addo so. Mane Happy Father's Day.
Okay, in advance. Yes.
Messing awo me. Daniel Lochremensa. Isusa no, ni isusu say eja yefu. Unyini na wo bia na won say
enough.
Enyefo sa nti yeda se nkra num sabi nurse ni a ono kwa na hwehwe tete ne morem nipa num Yenyina University. Yadanasi. We're very, very, very grateful for his hard work. And Oche senior discipline and what it means to respect people and to have an opinion. Again, in business, I have a lot of partners. Mr. Amabing, former UT Bank.
Okay.
He's almost like a father to me. I wish him happy Father's Day. Uncle White, Ample, Dr. Rafi. I mean, there are a lot of people. I'm not for receive your molest. let's need the occasion
the same man
all the fathers and
Esunya mahene Esunya mahene na ne benkum hene ye meme papa
okay
together with okon na sa
Esunya benkum
na so Asante Achima go for
okay
minti na ya becha abusafo ne ebenyi phone
na me da se
otuboja kwesi
Esunya hene benkum hene
ekwapem adonte hene maybe o soja de me kasa
okay
na
course ne banti no ahwe amenya
but lawyer edoji tamakulu
okay
problem there
okay munyina
doctor
despite any so for safo any father no munyina
father dey say
munyina mo mutiru kwa osho me kwa me due na ma emu mama no